So, yeah. So, chaliye, today our topic is affirmation and why sometimes we do not
हम्म।
have, you can say success or, कि भाई हम बहुत दिन से कर रहे हैं but हो नहीं रहा है.
हो नहीं रहा।
Right. So, what we have captured so far, now we have captured all 4 points because अभी जो आपने कहा, I feel, I was the fourth point that I was looking in the sense whenever we do affirmation, चार चीजें we have to remember. First, it should be the first, you should be the कहते हैं ना first person means you are talking about yourself, not others. That means I. Your sentence should start from I. You can say me, my, but you are referring to yourself. This is first important rule you can say of affirmation. तो इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? इसका मतलब ये है कि I should not do affirmation for someone else. होता क्या है कि हम लोग करते हैं कि माई चाइल्ड इज सक्सेसफुल और माई चाइल्ड गेट दिस जॉब और दिस यूनिवर्सिटी और माई पेरेंट्स आर एल्डरली, वी आर थिंकिंग अबाउट देम और माई कॉलीग, माई फ्रेंड, हुएवर. नो, you can only do affirmation for yourself. That means your sentence should start with I. As I said, you can do me, you can do my, but same thing you're referring. That means, say, for example, I say, I'm happy. I cannot have affirmation and say, my son is happy, my daughter is happy, or my niece, my nephew. That's not for you. That is, that person has to do. Okay. So this is point number one. I hope this point is clear because today we are talking why affirmation doesn't work. So, is this point clear to everyone?
गौरव
Yes.
प्लीज दोबारा समझा दो।
Okay. So, affirmation जब हम करते हैं ना, हम किसी और के लिए नहीं कर सकते. हम अपने लिए कर सकते हैं खाली. तो हम
अच्छा,
ये
मैं
नहीं
तो
कह
किसी
सकते.
और के लिए करती हूँ। हाँ, ठीक है, ठीक है।
एग्जैक्टली. सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द रीजन हम कई बार फील करते
हम्म।
हैं कि मैं 1 साल हो गया, मैं अफर्मेशन पूरी नहीं हो
हम्म।
रही. तो चार
हम्म।
जो काफी इंपॉर्टेंट रूल हम कह देते हैं बट समझने के लिए है. अ,
हम्म।
तो जो पहला रूल है वो हम कहते हैं आय. आय मतलब मैं ये कह
हम्म।
सकता हूँ कि मैं खुश हूँ. ये
हम्म।
मेरा अफर्मेशन हो सकता है. मैं ये नहीं कह सकता कि मेरे बच्चे खुश हैं, हस्बैंड खुश है, मेरे नाते और ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रन और माय नेबर, माय कॉलीग्स, उनका आपका उन पे हक नहीं बनता है. यू हैव नो कंट्रोल ओवर अदर्स. उनका क्या सोल प्लान है हमें नहीं पता. अगर उनका सोल प्लान है टू एक्सपीरियंस समथिंग विच वी कॉल सफरिंग, सो डजेंट मैटर वॉट, हमें उसमें इंटरफेयर नहीं करना है. लॉ ऑफ कर्मा सेज आपको दोनों एक्सपीरियंस करना है. यू हैव टू एक्सपीरियंस लैक जिसको हम कहते हैं अभाव या कमी, एंड यू हैव टू ऑल्सो एक्सपीरियंस अबंडेंस जिसको हम कहते हैं पैसे की बारिश हो रही है या स्वास्थ्य या वॉट एवर. अबंडेंस मीन्स काफी अच्छा, काफी मात्रा में आपके पास है, वॉट एवर, खुशी, रिश्ते. सो व्हेन आई एम एक्सपीरियंसिंग लैक, जब मेरे में कमी है, चाहे वो रिश्तों की हो, सबसे मेरी कुछ ना कुछ अनबन हो जा रही है, सबसे लड़ाइयाँ हो रही हैं, तो हम कहते हैं अरे यार इसके बुरे दिन चल रहे हैं, इसकी हर एक से लड़ाई हो रही है. अगर सोल को वही एक्सपीरियंस करना है तो जो हो रहा है वो बहुत बढ़िया हो रहा है. कोई, हम कहते हैं ना अरे यार इसके बुरे दिन चल रहे हैं, बहुत लॉस हो रहा है, या कुछ भी कर लेता है, इसको सक्सेस नहीं मिलती, एंड आप सोचते हो कि अगर मैं इसको इतना पैसा डोनेट कर दूं तो इसके जीवन सुधर जाएगा. हो
So,
सब आप इंटरफेयर
so,
कर रहे
sorry to interrupt, sir. So please English.
हो. ओके. सो
हाँ गौरव, यू मे स्पीक इन इंग्लिश, आई एम कंफर्टेबल।
I was mixing. So, what happens when you try to help someone? You are interfering in his or her soul plan. We are here to learn as a soul. Physical body, forget it. The whole purpose is soul. When soul comes in a life, your purpose is to experience emotion. And I have to balance my karma, lack and abundance. Whether it is money, relation, happiness, health, whatever that is. So in this life, if I have to experience lack, say lack of money, I may have losses, I may not get a good job, no good career, whatever. Someone may feel pity on me. Someone may feel, oh my God, look at this person, he's really having tough time, bad days, right? Okay, let me donate so much money to him and his life will be all set. Sometimes we do to our kids that, okay, I will give you that much money and you do this, or to our colleagues or unknown person, doesn't matter who, we are interfering in his or her soul plan. You may donate a big sum of money and you will see the person will lose again. And then you will get more frustrated that, oh, I gave you so much money. What did you do? You lost it all. And then again, we'll be cursing the person, angry with the person, upset with the person, whatever. Because why it was not successful? You are trying to influence someone else's soul plan. You may not donate money or not give money or whatever, but your affirmation is that, he gets, say, good job, good salary, lot of money. And usually in our society, what we say successful means good position, good job, good money, and all those things. But that's not his soul plan in this particular time. Then we should not worry about it. This is the first thing. When I'm affirming, I'm only working on me, not anyone else. So when we say I, means if I'm affirming, I can say I'm healthy. I can say I'm happy. I'm joyful. I cannot say my son is joyful. My son is happy. No, that's not my business. I cannot. Doesn't matter how close the relation is. So this is point number one. And that's why we feel it's not fulfilling, because the person I'm thinking about, that person is still not happy or not happy, because we cannot do for someone else. We have to do only for ourselves. You can share, you can teach the other person what affirmation is, how to do. That person can do for himself or herself, but you can only do for yourself. Is this point clear?
Gauravji, don't you think this is not encouraging kindness and all? If we say we cannot give anything, information, advice, guidance, money, anything, wishing well for others, is it not discouraging to be?
Okay, then that's a good point. Let's talk about that. So, what is the difference between wishing good for someone versus affirming for someone? So, suppose my friend is sick and I'm wishing, I say, I'll send you a positive vibes. I wish you a speedy recovery. This is my positive vibes. I'm not doing affirmation for that person.
Okay.
Okay. Then if someone fell down in front of you, get hurt, obviously we will lift, we will support whatever the thing is needed. You may need to take the person to the hospital, right? Or the medical help, whatever. But that's not my affirmation. That is human characteristic. Affirmation typically I'm saying, you are doing without other person requesting you. Think about it. Whosoever is doing, like, I know one example. Didi, abhi aapne pucha tha, right? You asked कि you were doing for someone else. Did that person ask you to do for you? Just think about it. It's just a yes, no kind of question. And same is for you, Smita ji. Like in case if you have ever done this, did that person ask you that do affirmation for me?
No, that means
No. If the
if
answer is no, it
they
means,
request, we can do it.
sorry,
If they request, does it work?
I'll come to that
Oh,
point next. But That's why I said typically, because typically what happens out of our good heart, out of what we say karuna, like typical of our human behavior, whether it's motherly love, whether it is relation, colleagues, doesn't matter what, we feel for the person and we end up doing it. But the point is the person didn't request, person may not even be aware that you are wishing this for the person. And we are having that as an affirmation. Okay. Now, if the person is not asking, you are doing it, that means it is just you are not following rule number one. So it's not a question that I am not, if I don't affirm, I'm a bad person. No. Feeling for others is different from affirmation from others. If I have the human characteristic, which means I care for everyone, if I see somebody fell down on the street, whether I know someone or not, I should do the same what I do for my relatives. If I'm entering the office, mall, or wherever, and I see somebody coming behind me and I'm holding the door, that doesn't mean I'm doing affirmation for the person. This is basic human, you can say, behavior characteristic. So the difference between affirmation and this is this particular. Affirmation means you are doing daily for that person, for that particular point. Every day you are doing the same. For example, say health, right? You may have elderly parent and you are putting affirmation for them for their health. Every day, same affirmation. That is different than wishing goodness or whatever positivity for others. Now, there was a comment that sometime someone may ask you whether your own family member, like in this case, my daughter asked sometime, do affirmations. So if someone is asking you, the best is explain the process to the person that, hey, it will only work when you do it. So explain, teach, but you cannot force. You cannot force anyone to do meditation. You cannot force anyone to do why? Depending on the soul maturity. If the soul is young, infant soul, baby soul, the soul is not ready to come for all this. Soul has just entered the human world. It's too much for the soul to take this emotion. Forget about taking meditation or sadhana or affirmation. Soul is not ready. It's just like imagine a grade 5 student, you give exam of grade 12. The grade 5 will scratch the head and say, what is this? I don't understand a thing. The student will get 0. And what will say? Bad student. No, it's not bad student. It's out of syllabus. So sometime when we do in our good intention, we are interfering. Before I tell you how you can do for others, so far is it clear or not?
Clear, clear, clear.
Okay. So I know so far I've been saying only you cannot do for others. Now, okay, I'll tell you how to do for others. So you say, so what he was talking so far, now he's saying you can do for others. Okay. So if it is clear that the right way is do for yourself, then I'll tell you under certain situation, if your heart is overwhelming, you just cannot live without doing it, then how to do it. There is always some corner shortcuts, right? So this is one of those things. If you just cannot, say for example, elderly parent, you say, man, I cannot teach them, they are away or whatever, then what you can do is you still do I. You're not saying he, she, or whatever. But say, for example, if they are having issues with their joints, right? They cannot walk. Then you imagine that you are going on a trip, on a hiking trip with them. You cannot hike unless your joints, knees, ankle, whatever they are perfect. So your statement will still be, I'm hiking with my parents, for example. Okay. You still say I, but hiking with my parents. When can you hike with parents? When parents are healthy. Otherwise, parent cannot hike. So indirectly, you are wishing for their health. Okay. If suppose your child is competing in swimming, then you say, I'm enjoying my moment, my child, getting gold medal in swimming. So you're still saying, I'm enjoying. But what are you enjoying? Gold medal for my child. Is this clear so far? The shortcut or the little leeway or cheating, if you may call it, doing for others. Okay, at least I got one yes. So if this is clear, then this is how you can do for someone else. Language wise, you still say I. Feeling wise, you have to feel that you are enjoying hiking with parents or watching your child getting gold medal or music concert or sports, whatever that may be. But always remember what I said previously. You are doing it for yourself and you are thinking of gold medal, but you don't know what is the soul plan for your child. Okay? If the child was supposed to learn feeling of lack, failure, stress, guilt, fear, I mean, all those emotions that, soul may have come from, you don't know what the soul has come from. So if the child has planned, the soul has planned to learn how to take failures, the child may never win a gold medal. The child will fail, 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 fail because the soul plan is to fail. But you are trying to reverse. You are interfering with your child's soul plan. So though I said this is a way you can do for others, but be prepared. You may say, it's been 1 year, nothing is happening. It's been 2 years, affirmation doesn't work. It's not working. It may work for others, but my experience is it doesn't work. Why? Because all the affirmations are for others. And it's not working. So be ready for that outcome. If suppose you are able to reverse as a soul, is it the right thing that we interfere in someone? Doesn't matter how close the person is. The person may be, your spouse, kids, parent, they are really close to you when you think about soul plan. If you are successful, you are interfering in their soul plan. When the child come and ask you to do for him or her, or someone ask and do it, it's slightly different case. Now the child is asking. Of course, the best way is we go and tell, this is how you do it. You still do that. But at least if someone is asking, you got permission from that soul to do. And then again, you do with the I. So it is much better than no one has asked you and you are trying to do, thinking this is the best to do. So to summarize, affirmation should be done for yourself only. I, rule number 1. If someone has asked, the best thing is to share the wisdom, share the knowledge, share the process that, okay, this is how you do it. Why don't you start doing it? You may support the person by starting with the person or doing, but be prepared. It may interfere the soul plan of that person. If the person has not asked at all and you are doing it, you still do with the word I. But remember, now it is much weaker, much weaker. And you are interfering in the soul plan.
So we are still interfering.
We are still interfering.
If we do
Absolutely.
for others, even with I. Okay.
Okay.
So what do we do then? We give up if it's not happening for a longer period of
No,
time?
no, no. We'll come to that level.
Okay. Thank you.
Right now, we only covered point number 1 out of 4. The rule 1, when we say it's not happening, first check, who am I doing for? If someone says my affirmation is not coming, I've been doing it for 1 year. Oh, rule number 1, yeah, I was doing for someone else. Now you know why it's not happening. This is 1 point. So let's cover the rule and then we'll come to common thing that in spite of following 4 rules, sometimes still you may not get. Why could that be? Right? But first, let's see whether we are following the 4 rules or not. Because if you are not doing that, then, forget about the other things. Basic should be check mark first. So this was the first rule, I. Then, like we talked about the other 3, you have to do it in present tense. Someone may say, I will be healthy, for example. Your knees paining, shoulder paining, doesn't matter. You have some ailment, some sickness, some discomfort. And you say, I will be healthy. That is wrong. And then you may say, nothing is improving. My health is still the same because what you are asking is incorrect. Why we never say in future or past? Of course, past tense, there is no point. Because when we say, I will be, you are expressing doubt. Will, future, no one has seen. So may not happen. So what we say, I am healthy. We never say, I will be. I will be successful. I will get this job. There is an element of doubt. And that doubt is negative energy. Negative energy can never give positive result. So remember, positive energy, that means present tense, not future. I am healthy. Now, this is rule number 2 that I'm always doing. And certainly I will not say that I was happy. Well, that's past tense is gone. It has no meaning for your affirmation. So never say will. Reason is element of doubt, negative energy will never give you positive result. Is this clear? You can give by raising hand, by chat, or whichever way, and at least if one person says, I will take it for all. Yourself. Okay, at least one person says yes, we move forward. If this is clear, then we come to the next point. I am doing it for myself. I am doing it for present tense, not future. Now then what? Positive. My statement has to be positive. I cannot say I am not sick. That is a negative sentence. I am reversing the negative, which is the English language, that I am not sick, but still the key word in the sentence is sick. If you say, I am not failing, failure is the key word. The primary energy of the sentence will be decided by the word failure. Failure is negative. Negative energy will never give you positive result. So what do we say? We say, I am healthy. I am successful. Everybody loves me. Right? Here you see the word me is coming. Like we said before, it could be I, my, me, which is again referring to myself. So we don't say nobody hates me. No, we say everybody loves me. So never a negative, always a positive. This is the third P. P, like it's easy to remember as 4P. That's why I do it this way. So first person, I, not for others. That's first P. Second P, it has to be a positive statement. Present tense. Okay, these are 3 Ps. What is the fourth P? Positive elevated emotion. Positive emotions are all those like true love, abundance, I'm feeling joy, gratitude. All those are positive elevated emotions. So visualization comes here. Not only I have a sentence, I am healthy, I can visualize it. Saying is one thing, but if inside my emotions are, yeah, I'm saying I'm healthy, but oh, my knee pains a lot, I cannot walk. Your emotions are all stuck in the problem, then your statement will not do anything. Because your thoughts, then feelings, then emotion, and emotion creates chemical reaction inside the body. If your emotions are negative, then doesn't matter you keep thinking, you are blocking. And you may say, I've been affirming for so much time, nothing is happening. You have to truly believe in it. You have to have that positive emotion. The moment you think, you said, yes, I am healthy, totally, even if my shoulder is paining, I will totally neglect it, that no, there is no pain. Deny it. Everybody is having, kind of issue with the boss. I will not consider that. I mean, my thing that my, colleagues are, everybody loves me, or they are very cordial, or whichever way you want to express that work environment. Why? Whatever you keep thinking gives energy to your affirmation. If as a sentence I am saying, everybody loves me, my whole family loves me, but after that 5 minutes, 23 hours in the day, I keep thinking, oh, that person in my family said this to me, that person did this to me, this person hates me, that person hates me, or I hate this person, or that. All those are negative. Hate is a very strong negative word. I keep thinking about all the negativity, then how can my affirmation work? For 5 minutes, I am very positive. For rest 23 hours, I'm full on negative. So when I'm saying that sentence, I have to feel it, that yes, love is all around. And most important thing is I have to live my life whole day with that emotion. I cannot switch after 5 minutes and say my affirmation doesn't work.
Gaurav, can I ask a question regarding this?
Sure.
Stay that positive feeling throughout. So, are you talking about staying in the positive feeling or attitude towards your affirmation, or overall your state of mind throughout the day for anything?
Good question. I'm talking about affirmation. However, it is valid for both, right? But right now we are talking of affirmation, then for sure, affirmation is what I'm referring. In general, you have to have both. But first, affirmation. So if I'm saying I am healthy, I cannot go back in my, after 5 minutes, my whining zone, complaining zone, and say, oh, look at my shoulder, oh my God, it's been 2 months, 3 months, blah, blah, blah. If I'm 23 hours thinking about my paining shoulder, and only 5 minutes I'm doing affirmation that I'm healthy, it will be a very weak affirmation. Why? Because after 5 minutes, I'm telling my brain, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick. So it's like +1 -10. Your net result is negative. So the first important thing is whatever my affirmation is, whole day I'm positive about it. When we say I have to visualize, it has already happened. That means I have to live whole day that, okay, it's not there. Pain is not there. I'm healthy. Next step should be in life in general, I should stay positive. What you are asking to question. So yes, first affirmation, at least affirmation has to stay positive whole day. And then in general, if I can stay positive, that will help me further. And we'll come to this point when we say in general, even if you are doing all four, why sometimes still it doesn't work. Any other question on especially this point? Stay positive whole day.
Gaurav, I don't have a question, but I believe it's challenging to stay positive throughout the day, in all the interaction with everyone throughout the day, whether at work, at home. We might stay positive regarding the affirmation, but to stay positive throughout the day in different aspects of our interaction could be challenging. So that could impact quite it'll impact our affirmation.
So,
yeah.
excellent. I'm 100% with you. And now you have answered your question why affirmation takes time,
Okay. So then
right?
that you're going
So,
to say, okay.
so now, see, imagine if it was that simple, like a turning on or off like a lamp or a fan in your room, then everybody would have got whatever they wanted in 5 days. Why you need 5 lifetime, right? Because I want something, I think positive, I stay for 5 minutes in the positive zone. If that would have given me everything, then every day I could have asked for 50 things. Problem solved. But that's one of the reasons why it doesn't happen, because it is not that once I close my eyes, think positive and say, okay, done. Imagine this like a radio. You're driving and you're listening to radio in your car. When you start it, doesn't matter you are driving for 5 minutes or 5 hours. Imagine reception is there. You hear the radio continuously. But suppose there is a power failure at the radio station. Do you think you will be able to listen to the program? Yes or no? What do you think?
No.
No. Why? Because the energy source is gone. The energy, the waves, the audio, the sound waves, they are gone because there is a power failure at the source. So we are like that radio station, always sending information to the universe, whether we realize or not. We give that information through our choice of words, choice of action, and then again feeling, emotions comes. So universe says, okay, this person is asking for item A, and then universe says, oh, wait a minute, in 2 minutes he switched. For 23 hours he's asking for item B. So B is much stronger. Okay, let me give him B. And B is negative 23 hours, and you get more negativity in your life. And we wonder, 5 minutes I'm asking for affirmation, why it is not coming. So this is a very important factor to realize. Why it matters, I'll come to that. But at least it is very important that we realize, because sometimes we don't realize. I agree it is not easy. That's why it takes time. People are in meditation for years and they are slightly improving. Someone can say, I improved a lot, whatever, but no one is nirvana, mukti, liberation. No one has achieved, all that in 1 year. That means it is tricky. It's not that simple that in 5 days I'm done. So point is, don't feel bad. You are doing nothing wrong. So don't blame yourself. It's taking that much time. No, it is supposed to take that much time. We are human. So even if you are following these four rules, why what is the major reason why still it doesn't work? So remember, you get what you deserve. You do not get what you desire. What is affirmation? My desire. Just because it is my desire, universe will not give me. I have to deserve it. The child comes and says, I want 5 gulab jamun. And the mother says, no, 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 you will get one. Next day, you may say you will get none, zero. Why? You just had such a big piece of cake. You had such a big, XYZ. So today you get zero. Why? What is the difference? The kid is desiring 5 gulab jamuns, but the mom says one day one, second day zero, based on what you deserve. Yes, if there is no one around, you have access, you can eat it all. That's a different story. But with universe, our interaction is based on what you deserve. I may have affirmation. I'm asking for 1, 2, or 3, whatever my affirmation. Of course, what doesn't get covered in these 4 rules, I must mention that don't have 20 or 10 or 30 affirmation in your life at a time. If you can have 1, 2, 3, that's wonderful. If you tend to go more than 3, be careful. Why? You have to be in that zone whole day. It's very difficult to be, as we were just discussing, one item to stay positive whole day. How can you stay positive for 20 items? It won't work. So not always more means better. Pick 1, 2, or 3, whatever is the most critical for now.
1, 2, and 3 for now, or is there a time frame?
There's no time frame. You may get it in 1 day, you may not get it in 10 years.
No. To desire 1, 2, 3 for over a period of 2 weeks or a period of 1 month. That's what I meant.
Oh, no, doesn't matter. You may be asking for, like, over the period of 1 year, over the period of 10 years, over the period of 1 week. That doesn't matter,
Okay.
right? And if at this stage I'm asking for something which is the most important thing for me, then I stay that way. For example, if I'm say I'm healthy, right? I had some issue and I'm recovering or whatever, and I'm healthy. So there is no timeline that I say for 1 week. I will never expect that. I will expect the whole life I stay out of that trouble. So from that perspective, there is no timeline, means I want to stay in this condition or whatever, right? For example, someone has relationship issues. So I will not say in my mind expectation that the relationship issue goes away for a week. I will say it should go away forever. This is what I mean. So there is no timeline from that perspective. At this stage, if that is my biggest issue, that I'm having fight with everyone, whether colleagues, relatives, then I will say I'll work on relationship. If I say my biggest thing is health right now, or my biggest thing is, whatever, I know what is most important for me. I will pick those 1 item, 2 item, maybe 3, what you can handle. If you cannot handle 3 items, stick with 1 or 2. You cannot handle 2, stick with 1.
So using adverbs such as always and forever is good in your affirmation then.
No. This is in understanding I'm saying. Because when you are saying I am healthy, so there is no question of all, because remember, you have to be in present tense,
Okay.
right? Not future. So when you say always and all, we are drifting toward future. Future is doubtful. When you say I am healthy, this moment is most important, which is there for sure. Future no one has seen, history is already gone.
Okay. I think Gauraji being an English instructor, I'm thinking always is always used with present tense. I'm always, sometimes, all these are always goes with present tense only. So actually when we get the affirmation from Saurabh Bothra, I am happy and healthy, I add always to that.
Okay. So again, this is, as I said, this is a language issue, not the universe issue. Universe only understand the energy language, right? So rest, like the difference between I am not sick and I am healthy. Someone may say, oh, okay, it's taking you to the same destination, but the issue is the frequency, the energy of the word sickness versus healthy. Now, when I'm in the present tense, what is present tense? Present tense is this micro second. This is present tense, right? You can say 1 second, okay, argument's sake, right? Don't get into micro, millisecond. So all I mean is I'm happy. If I'm happy in this millisecond, that's all is the reality. Rest is future or past. So from that perspective, when we think, but if your brain works based on, your understanding, and you want to add always, um, just be careful. Don't take it as a future, this thing. But the point, if you understand, then work with you. If that's how it works for you, for sure, act accordingly so that you are not fighting with your brain, because that may create doubt for you,
That's, thank you.
right? So that's okay from that perspective. But in general, like if you are explaining or someone else asks you, then just remain that present moment. Now, how do I improve my deservedness? You have to work on your consciousness, your frequency. That's how you improve your deservedness. Because we said, I only get what I deserve, not what I desire. So how do I improve my deservedness, my frequency, my consciousness, my sadhana? So what am I doing to improve my frequency? I'm doing meditation. I'm going inward. I'm finding more about me than chit-chatting and, all kind of, gossiping about others. Gossiping others, very low level frequency. Working on myself, very high frequency. So as you keep working on yourself, as you find, okay, this is my behavior, this is the pattern, this is what I do, and I improve, now I'm improving my deservedness. You understand, yes, I have fear, I have this, I have to work on it. You cannot tell your body, okay, no fear from tomorrow. No, those are emotions stuck. We don't even know this generation, previous life, which generation it is coming from. But we can act and we can remove it. That's in our hand. But you have to work on yourself. You have to see, okay, this is the tendency. This is what happens. This is my behavior. Why this happens, then this happens. Okay, I have to work on this. So stop worrying about others, stop gossiping and other things, work on yourself. That will improve your frequency, that will improve your deservedness. You don't need to change anyone in your life. Whosoever is there, whether event or a person troubling you, it is your request, your soul plan. Trust me, doesn't matter how much negativity you have in life. You change, negativity will go away. And when negativity goes away, what happens? You will feel your affirmation came true. So when you think my affirmation is not fulfilling in whatever months or years, there is something you have not changed in you. This is a big, like we say, summary, long story short. If you give me whether hypothetical or your real example, then I can tell you where it may be stuck. Any one of you, if you want to take the theory into practical. Because a couple of you have said that, yeah, we are struggling, nothing is happening. One thing we talked about, yes, you were doing it for others, so obviously it won't work. But even if you were doing for yourself, not happening or what?
Guruji, if you don't mind or others don't mind, I can share two examples. One happened and one didn't happen, and I'm wondering why it didn't happen.
Okay,
It's about myself again.
good.
So, okay, let me go to the other room. Okay. So, one thing I was saying always that my physical mobility is always going to stay good, and especially my knees and things like that. You know that I'd suffered and all, but we were going to Banff for 5 days and we had to walk and do trekking and all that. I kept affirming about that. I didn't do much walking just before the trip because we went very soon after schools closed. Just maybe every day walking half an hour. But I could do all 5 days. I could go to all the lakes. I didn't even carry the sticks, which I wanted to because of not having enough space in the baggage and all. But I walked everywhere, doing 18,000, 20,000 steps. I would get tired. My feet would get sore, but a good restful sleep. Again, I'm back to normal, and I did all the things. And I also practicing yoga for 3 years, so that also helped. I have mild cholesterol, and so that's the reason whenever I climb more than two stairs, I would feel breathless, and I don't feel now that. So whether the pranayam, the yoga helped, I don't know, but that affirmation was successful. But the trip that I wanted to do into India, I kept never thought had a doubt about it. Always kept dreaming about the places I wanted to go, the things that I wanted to go, and now it's not happening. So I'm a bit disappointed.
Good. So you see two different examples. One, just walking, your health and all, totally in your hand, right?
Yes. The other factor was not in my hand. That's correct.
Other factor, you have a lot of key players involved, lot
Okay.
of cooks, right? It's like an orchestra. One person cannot make an orchestra. So your affirmation about the second one is like the orchestra sound is great, but then orchestra means has to be more than one person in that. And if
Yeah.
they don't show up for the party, then you say, man, nothing is happening.
Mm.
You are
Yeah.
dependent on others. Your
Yeah.
success is defined by others, which is not good.
Mm.
So the process is not wrong. You are understanding, you are doing it, keep doing it. Just
Okay.
understand this difference, and then you will not have discouragement or any kind of, that it works or doesn't work, because you have understood, you are able to do it. Your BAF example is not a small example. It's a good one. So you know it's working. It's know your body, mind, and all. How you are improving your consciousness, because you're working on yoga, you're working on pranayama, you're working on meditation, you're working on all these, wisdom sharing means you are learning. That's what improves your frequency.
But in general, in any other affirmations, when you do it for yourself, whether it's about job, money, a lot of other factors, other people are involved. So that's also could interfere and impact, right? I overlooked that point actually.
See,
Mm.
again, come down to yourself. For example, I'll give you a real example of someone from workplace related, right? A very toxic environment, and everybody's bitching and going after each other, all those things. The person changed, no one else. Didn't change the whole department. Like 10 other people, not even a single word to them. The person changed the thought process. What was the key thing? Self-respect, self-esteem, self-confidence, combination of three. They are all same, slight difference, but basically the same thing the person worked on. The moment the person improved, the story of you in your mind. That's what self-respect, self-confidence, all those things are. The moment that was improved, the behavior of all the colleagues changed. Of course, it took 2 years.
Mm.
So why I'm sharing this? Don't think such major change happens in 1 week. Give time to the universe. Universe cannot come like this and say tathastu and lightning
Mm.
strikes on other people and they vanish. No, that's not the point. The point is you to improve. And that's what happened. And others' behavior changed. Now you can explain this both ways. Your way, that your soul plan was fulfilled. They were behaving in this particular way, the toxic way for you. They were poking you to raise your self-confidence, raise your self-esteem. It helped you. If they wouldn't have poked you, you would have lived life, mediocre life kind of thing. But they poked you so much, they helped you because that was your soul plan. You requested them.
Yeah.
Second thing, that you continued your journey. So what is most important? Celebrate your small victories. This person wouldn't have continued for 2 years on this journey if you don't recognize the baby steps result. You say in 2 months, oh wow, I see this small positive change. Pat yourself and then keep walking. If you don't do that, you will say 3 months, nothing happening, I go back to my normal. Then no major change will come.
Yeah.
So you are the only person who can recognize and celebrate. Don't expect people to come and, pat your back. You are the one. If you are not doing, why should others do? Of course, others may come, others will say, and I guarantee you they will say, but don't wait. Again, what happens? You are dependent on them. That's why I say you recognize as a person, small gain, pat the back after 3 months, 3 weeks, whatever. Oh, yes, this has changed. Keep your eyes, your vision on the positive result. Don't worry about the negativity. And once we switch the thought process, that your focus has shifted from all negativity to small positivity. You only see the positive, forget about the negative part. Now your life is changing, your frequency changing, your deservedness changes. Now you will draw the events in your life much faster.
I can see in some examples where I feel that things have changed for better, and changing the deservedness by working on yourself. I think I can relate to it. But yeah, that will also depend on others. Yes, but still.
Exactly. Now, another small example for everyone plus you, that you have attended so much, you are doing so much, whether it's yoga, meditation, different session, YouTube, whatever. So there comes a point that how much you are ready to, walk on this path or go ahead. Someone may say, okay, I only do, say, YouTube. I don't have time to attend live. Someone will say, no, I want to attend in person also. Someone will say, no, 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 I am ready to go even to the other cities to meet or to be with the like-minded or whatever. So slowly and slowly, your range will increase. How much you can really put your energy and effort into this, depending on how much you have recognized that it is giving me. It's all give and take. Anything which is helping me, I will do more and more towards it. So it goes step by step. It doesn't go vertically up. It will be kind of a ramp, which is the right way. If you switch all of a sudden 0 to 100, your people around you will get confused. What just happened? And they will try to pull you down. And it will happen, guaranteed.
When you say
You
zero
will be,
means
sorry?
behaving from very negative to very positive and behaving like a monk, and they will get shocked. That's what you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So, for example, again, I go back to the example I gave before. The colleagues were shocked that how come this person is not joining the gossip session, right? That we were always gossiping together, about others and blah, blah, blah. Now this person is not with us. And they are saying, who do you think you are? You are trying to act, all those things.
Mm.
But this person has decided, okay, no more gossiping. It's negative energy. But others, they felt very bad that how can you leave us? So they were trying to, pull you towards the negativity again. You have to be very strong that no, I'm not against you guys, but I'm not joining your bitching session, for example. That period was tug and war.
Mm.
They were indicating as if behavior wise, right? Their body language, their statements, and all was very painful for the person. Why? Again, the soul plan. They were testing that are you really sure that you are going away and you will not come back after 2 weeks? So that is why switch is not on off switch. Universe will test you. Are you really sure? And once the person has switched, now there is no going back. 100% there is no going back because the person has really understood the difference.
Mm.
So nothing again, never blame the person or the event. They are always there to help us. And then your affirmation will come. But have the faith, at least have one complete positive story of you about you. And then you will see, wow, it works. Like your example of math. Always keep that in mind if you have another example which is not working. Like now you understood, okay, this was totally me, but here I am depending on 10 people and all those things, or whatever the example could be.
Thank you, Garovji. But I think so, not to get distracted, disturbed, but stay consistently and focused on your path, the determination, that's what I mean. Is-
Right. In other words, accept it's a process which takes time, nothing wrong in it. Some may take only a week, some may take a year, depending on how much big change you want inside you.
Can you repeat the last sentence?
Depending on how major change you want inside you
Mm-hmm.
will decide how much time it will take.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I want to cook a softer vegetable, I may cook it in 10 minutes. A harder one may take 20 minutes.
Got it.
So
Yeah.
if I'm trying to really take the bull by horn, my biggest thing is a fear, for example. I know this is long story, a lot of things, right? A smaller one, I may get my affirmation done in 1 month, but this may take 1 year. Nothing wrong in me or my process. This is the big deal. I know this has connections and all those things. So if it is taking 1 year, I should celebrate that in this life I was able to fulfill. not negativity that why it is taking 1 year. That's what I'm trying to say. So timing will depend on where you are, a lot of factors individually. It's never copy paste, never two people will be same. But different things will take different time depending on how much effort is needed.
Okay.
Right? You are planting a seed, you may dig only a couple of inches, but if you are putting a big plant, you may have to dig 1 feet. So depend how much it has already, how long that issue is with you. Is it like seed just happen and you're removing it, or is it already a big plant? Now you have to dig deeper.
I can relate that to one example that I put my basil seeds. It never sprouted, germinated for so long. So I bought another new ready plant and put it. And now when it was the right weather, sunny and everything, then it's now all those seeds are coming out now in
There
small.
you go.
Yeah, got it. Right.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. So chaliye, we'll take Shri Vidya ji. You have a hand raised. Please go ahead.
Sir, actually, the first affirmation which I took, it worked out because the soul plan was same between his. I know, I think you know his means who it is. And it worked out well because the soul plan was same between me and him. And now the second, after which the first affirmation with when it worked out, I went for the second one. But I came to know his soul plan and my soul plan was something different and it never worked out. Now, the next option of the next affirmation I have taken. So, I just want to discuss with you right now. I don't want to discuss the group. So, tomorrow at what time IST time should I call you?
Okay. So I'll send you the message at the time.
Mm, okay.
Okay. But at least that you have understood that how in some cases it may align and in some cases it may go against someone's soul plan, right? That's how affirmation work or don't work. So
Yes.
to summarize for others, my happiness should be only dependent on me. If the precondition is that someone else should be happy, then only I will happy. This is not correct. This is the bottom line. So whether we say my elderly parents, my child, my colleagues, my neighbor, I'm dependent on their happiness. I am dependent on their validation. Then only I will feel happy. Then that is not correct path. That's not the right path. My journey is mine. I have to look and I have to work on me. That is in general one way of knowing, am I on the right path or not? Am I having the right affirmation or not? Because our topic for today is I've been doing affirmation for so long, not working. So this is one another point we can keep in mind to see that is my happiness depending on me or others. Okay.
Guruji, can you repeat the point about the validation? I think I got distracted. I'm so sorry about this. You said something about validation.
Okay. So validation means my happiness depends on other. Like, for example, if others say yes, you are happy, then I feel happy. If others say you are healthy, then I am healthy. Why I'm always, if I say I'm healthy and I'm looking at someone, say my spouse, to validate, yes, yes, you are healthy, then I'm only believing when the other
Other.
person validates. If I say I'm good in time management and I'm looking at my colleague or my boss, if the boss says, no, you are not, and I'm sad again, oh, I'm not. Why? When I know I have improved, doesn't matter my boss says you are not, because my boss is whatever, right?
Hmm.
He's jealous, he's X, Y, Z. When I know I have improved, why am waiting for others to validate that, yes, yes, you are really good.
Hmm.
Another example is sometimes people have this tendency, you will see in your colleague or whosoever relatives, they will say negative thing first that, oh, I am this. Like, for example, I'm very bad in time management. They're waiting for others to say, no, 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 you are very good. Actually, we are always looking at you and taking this. Why? The other person want this validation. Sometimes it could be much more than validation, but that reflects your negativity, not positivity. I will decide for myself, not others. If I don't know, I may ask for information, but I'm not asking for validation. If I say now my meditation is going good, I will not depend on what others think my meditation is going on good. If I'm healthy, I will not depend on others to tell me that you are still sick or I am still this. If I have worked on my fear, if I have worked on my anger, I will decide. Yes, you may get feedback from others. That's okay, but they will not validate. They will not tell me yes or no. They will not sign my pass or fail. I will decide pass or fail. This is what it means.
So what's the difference between validation and feedback then?
Feedback is I'm hearing, I'm listening to others, but I'm still, my action will depend on me, not others. Others are not making me jump out of the window or jump through the roof. People say, hey, you still get angry. You do meditation, still you get angry. I listen to it and I kind of go over it myself. Okay, is it a true reflection? Is it this? Is it that? Why are they saying this? If they themselves are not at peace and they are saying certain things, because I have come to a point where I have diluted my ego. Because before I would say, they are wrong, because my ego is so strong. I will say, I will not take any feedback. Now I know I can take feedback. I can be very objective and I can see where what is coming from. So I'm not getting upset. I listen, but action will be on me. For example, I listen to Sadhguru, I listen to PSSM, I listen to many others, but I do what I want. I'm not just, okay, this is what I follow, one master and nothing else. Because once you are in that zone of one only, typically, I'm not listening to anyone else. Then you're dependent on one, everything and anything. If that's what works for you, go for it. It's nothing wrong. I'm talking about myself. I know for me, I'm getting this from everyone, which is working for me because my target is different. My aim is to learn. I know where I'm heading for. So I have decided for me, not others. I'm not disrespecting anyone. I'm not putting anyone down. I've diluted my ego. Those items will tell you if you are making a call or others are making a call for you.
Hmm. I still got lost, Gauruji. I think I think you informed us that something is happening with in your interactions, and you are being told about same thing, but not one person, but many more people. That means it's something that you need to work on. Now that's their feedback. Now is their opinion or feedback? That's for us to distinguish again, because they could be other their personal emotions that could be working they see through your filters. So it's hard to really differentiate feedback and opinion. I'm not looking for validation, that I understand, but still feedback or opinion, that's where I think we could be confused.
Okay, so then good point. I'll tell you because your question has the answer as well.
Okay.
If one person says, hey, Gaurav, you are very, angry person, I listen to it. But if three people say, Gaurav, you have fear in you, I've seen this behavior. So I may start pondering, what is this fear thing? You see the difference? I didn't bother about one feedback, but when three people are giving feedback on one particular point, I will dig deeper into it.
Okay, that should lead to a more deeper introspection then.
Exactly. And then I will decide yes or no. But I will not jump on conclusion just because one feedback came that you have anger issue. But when three people say you have fear issue, I've seen this, then I will say, wait a minute. Or in other words, certain event happens today, and I say, man, this thing indicate as if I'm fearful. And then I will say, last month also certain thing happened, and it is attached to the emotion of fear. Oh, 1 year back also I recall something fear. Oh, fear, fear, fear. That means it is repeating in my life. That means it may be part of my soul plan. That means let me look into it. So you see, I am deciding based on rationality, based on certain logic, based on my knowledge of spirituality, soul plan, or whatever. It's not that somebody comes and say, "Oh, you're fearful," and I say, "Yeah, yeah, I'm fearful," and I'm digging into it. That's the difference.
Okay.
I can take feedback, but I'm linking and then deciding to act on it or not to act on it. But I'm not going after the person who's giving me feedback that, how dare you tell me I have this, this, this. That means I have my ego. I have no control over me. Anybody does poke me and I start dancing all around like a spring toy. That is the difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You said what you said. Thank you, Guruji, for distinguishing a different.
Very welcome. Vindhya I know you had a hand raised.
So one point I have to add, very good discussion and good topic which you have taken on affirmation, and what you told exactly is working for me. Like we have to do the affirmation for ourselves, like because in my this thing, the first affirmation when the soul plan was same at both ends, it worked out. And once it worked out, I take an affirmation only one. I don't take two, three. I take only one affirmation, and I stick on to it while doing the meditation. And what I observed, the second one, for the first affirmation, it worked out very well. And the second affirmation, the soul plan was different between two of them, two of us. So at that time, even how much ever I did affirmation on each day of my meditation, it never worked. It took nearly about 7 8 months, but it never worked out. Now, and then I thought, okay, it's not working. Okay, let me just go for the third affirmation. Means third affirmation is a new affirmation. Now, this affirmation, that's what I want to discuss with you tomorrow. It is nothing to do with the soul plan, it is something different, which I want to work and do research on that, whether this will work out. So, I need your help and support on this. So,
Yeah.
this I cannot explain in the group because of my personal thing. So, but I want to, but what I'm finally trying to tell you is the way you have put forward about the affirmation, how it works, how we have to do for ourselves and not for others, it is really true and it has worked out for me.
Chali. Thank you very much for the feedback, Shri Vidya ji, and certainly we'll take it offline. Uh,
Gaurav
Shashi
ji,
ji,
please don't go away. Please
no, no,
don't
no,
go
we are
away. I
not
have to.
going. We are not going. Don't worry, Shashi ji. Vindhya ji had raised the hand, so we will take Vindhya ji's question and then I will take yours.
No, I can't wait. Somebody's on the deathbed right now.
Okay, okay,
Go
please
ahead.
go
So
ahead.
what is to do right now? What is to be done? How can I make them peaceful?
Okay, so Shashi ji, one thing I know it is tough, but please, and this is the way the universe work, not me. We all come and go. That is one guarantee.
Yes,
This
but how
never
can I
will
like
change.
he's so uncomfortable. How can I make him comfortable?
Okay. So first thing, if the person has not asked for it, that means we are jumping for the person, right? Before we can do anything for the person, we have to be comfortable. We have to be in the acceptance mode. We have to be in the service mode. Okay? Service mode means first, am I accepting this fact that, okay, anyone who's born has to go one day, doesn't matter what.
Right, right.
So nothing wrong in it. We should not
Yeah,
feel bad for it. We should not
yeah.
feel that, oh my God, what is happening? No, it will
No,
happen.
no, no. I'm not in that panic situation.
No, no, I'm
I,
just
I'm
saying
I'm just trying
theoretically.
to make him comfortable. That's all.
I'm just saying theoretically, because sometime the soul may have decided my lifespan to be only some days. Sometime that means, very early age. Sometime it could be a couple of years, child. Sometime it could be youth. Sometime it could be 99 years. In any case, nothing is wrong. That was the soul plan. So nothing is wrong, whether 1 year or 10 years or 100 years. Whether I die peacefully, suffering, accidental, or anything, crime related or whatever, again, nothing wrong. This is again the soul plan.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So all we can do for such person first is that we wish that your soul was able to complete whatever you have come here for. That is the most important thing. If that has happened in whether 1 day or 100 years, that is the most important thing. I came for this, I completed, wonderful. Then even 1 day is enough. If I'm not able to do what I came from, then even 100 years are not enough. That's a failure of my life. I have to come back again to do the same task.
Yes.
So
Okay. Thank you.
age,
Thank you for interfering. Sorry for interfering and asking.
no, there is never a sorry for this, Shashiji. And you had requested, you have even asked me a week before also you wanted to talk. So never say sorry. Uh, all the energies of the people who had requested make this session. So thanks to you and others who requested.
No, no. I'm saying sorry for interfering now because I am in the situation right now at this moment. That's why I had to drop everything and go.
That's
And I
okay, Shashiji. You will make a lot of people like with positive energy going forward and understanding this better. So thanks.
okay.
Thanks
Thank
that
you.
you
Thank you
came
so
and
much.
take
Thank
care,
you.
Shashiji. But
Oh,
yeah, just open your heart to the universe, yourself, and the person. Three connect the three. That's all.
okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, Shashiji, we had to make you wait so long. You should have gone first. I'm so sorry about that.
No, 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 no. Please, no, please don't. No, it's nobody's fault. Nobody knows anybody what they are going through. So please don't. Please forgive me if I have bothered anybody. Please forgive me.
No, Shashiji, you're good. Just be with yourself, your heart, and the other person's heart. That's it. That's the most
Oh,
important thing.
okay.
Whatever they
I'll
have
go and
done,
do that.
if you think they are suffering, that means they are even teaching someone while going also.
Right.
That is the soul plan, to even teach at this. So we have gratitude for such soul that even while at this stage, they are helping others to learn, to cope up, to whatever
Right.
that may be. So
That's true.
the least we can do for them is at least take it normally as a what a soul should take, means grateful.
Okay.
Just like a guest going, we not only when we receive them, only when the guest goes, we still say goodbye, we hug.
That's
Same
right.
thing we do here. That's all.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly we were doing when I left in between. That's what exactly we were doing down there. But I thought you're still there. I still ask for your guidance.
So
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later then. Thank
welcome.
you.
Please take care. Vindhya ji, I know you had your hand raised, so yeah, please go
Yeah.
ahead.
Gauraji, I know it's late, so I'm okay. We can talk next time, but you let me know.
No,
Whatever.
you are the last hand raised person, so please go ahead and then we'll end the question session.
Yeah, I don't know if Shashiji is there, but wishing her strength. But and thank you for this. As you were saying, you might have mentioned also I was in and out of this session, so I didn't hear. But I wanted to talk about my affirmation. So I do, after learning that it has to be present, I do say I am healthy. That is one affirmation I make every time, and I do feel healthy that way because I'm saying it and I'm affirming it every day. But now we have this Kailash Yatra that we're doing. So it's been a few months. I've been making that affirmation. I say, I am training successfully for the Kailash Yatra. And I also say, I am completing the parikrama, that Kailash parikrama. And with a positive experience. But saying it every day, if someone else told me you have to say it and leave it for universe, trust universe to do it. You don't have to keep checking every day. That means you're not trusting. So I feel I still haven't reached that point. So is there something saying it every day? Does that make sense? That's what I want.
So again, first is the language part, then I'll come to the daily.
Yes.
So when we say I'm completing, that is a still bit of past, future in it.
Okay.
The
I see
present
myself
tense.
walking around as I'm saying, so that's why I'm saying. But you're right. I
So
completely.
when you say, when you're feeling, means you're feeling that you have completed,
Yeah.
right? So when you have the emotion is that you have completed the journey and whatever the blissfulness and whatever emotion you attach with it from that
Mhm.
perspective, just in your thought, because a very slight language difference can create a big difference in energy, what we release. Okay. So
Yes.
present tense means it has already happened, not that in future.
I even give gratitude saying thank you, I completed. So it's like
Perfect.
it's a process. I make it like I'm completing, I completed, thank you. So in that moment, but I don't know. So you can correct me if I should only say just completed. Then.
Right. So then again, till the time you're very clear in your mind, these slight things, again, not leaving a tinge of future means uncertainty, a confirmation. That's the main point.
Okay.
Second thing regarding just say once and release it. The difference is we say it and then we visualize it. And then third step, you try to stay in that visualization whole day. So suppose if you do 3 affirmation and every day they are different.
Mhm.
So you are releasing left, right, and center, your wishes to the universe and all.
Yeah.
But then you are out of that zone. So say, for example, I'm saying I'm healthy. I did today, and tomorrow I'm doing about other things, and I'm feeling the pain. Oh my God, my shoulder is paining, my shoulder is paining. So the affirmation I did 3 days ago is null and void because now the whole day I'm crying about my paining shoulder.
Mhm.
So I have to be in that zone until that goes away. But not thinking about the pain, thinking about the positive outcome that I'm living with a normal shoulder. I'm lifting and I'm doing this, I'm doing that. That's what I'm visualizing. Things will take time. And that's the reason we stay with them. Yes, once it is complete, then you move on. Then you don't have to continue with that.
Yes.
That's the time when we drop. So for example, in your case, when you're back from the yatra, you can drop it.
Yeah, that I would drop. But now every day saying it, since someone from the meditation field itself told me, like, why do you have to say the same thing every day? But you don't trust the universe. And I was like, it's not like one thing that I'm asking. Every day I'm still working on it and I'm going towards it. So for me, it's still a goal. And that's why I keep saying it.
Right. So for me, I go back to the golden rule. You don't get what you desire, you get what you
What
deserve.
you deserve.
And you have to improve your deservedness by frequency, thought process, right? So ultimately, it comes down to emotions and all to the thoughts. So if you don't change your thoughts, nothing will change in your reality. And thoughts you cannot change by releasing once to the universe and say, universe will give you, but you have to stay in that thought. If we keep dancing, like if I, same example of driving in a car, I want to listen to a song. Every 5 seconds, I change the radio channel.
Yeah.
Will I ever listen to a song, complete song? Never.
Mm.
I'm changing the frequency every 5 seconds. So I have to stay at one point for a while, then I can switch.
Yes.
This is the logic which I follow.
So that's what I've been seeing as I'm saying, and things keep happening. We are doing it as a group. So as we keep meeting every weekend and we practice, keep hearing once the bridge collapsed between Nepal China, something they keep saying. But for me, okay, it happened now, but I'm still going, I'm doing it. So that thing keeps me going, that affirmation that I am done, I've done, or I'm successfully practicing whatever it is. So I feel like like I don't discuss all those things with them when they talk about the bridge collapsing or someone else couldn't do it, they had oxygen problems, something. I know it may not have, I mean, they're telling me, and it is possible, like you said, I have to deserve it, and it may not happen there, but till until that moment I'm still keeping myself. So there are all these negative things coming. I'm trying not to let it affect. So by saying this affirmation, I think I feel more stronger. But is there any other way to remove those negative things?
Absolutely. Again, going by this logic, you get what you deserve. I can tell one thing. Classic example is our, Sedona trip. You would have missed it, or missed in the sense you may have not come for it, right? You still came. There
Yes.
doesn't matter what, there are always possibilities which goes against the plan for the plan.
Yes. Yes.
You did your action, you did your part.
Mhm.
You didn't just say universe decide and then you are sitting. No, you have to do your part, which you did. You
Mhm.
communicated, you planned, and you did both. And it happened.
Yes.
Same is this. You have to do your part. Negativity will always be there. Doesn't matter whether it is work, relatives, a small event like a marriage, there will be ifs and buts. People will say, oh, this. There's always the negative energies and the positive energies. If we decide we have to stay with the positive one, negative, when it comes, we'll deal with it. You go there, if there is no bridge, maybe there is helicopter service. If there is no helicopter service, maybe there is a longer route. And if you have to come back, everybody comes back, not just you.
Yes.
So why worry?
True. That's how I've been keeping that out. But yeah, I keep hearing
Right?
that.
When you open the news channel, radio, TV, whatever, their job is to sell news. They will not sell news that, the bridge is okay, bridge is okay. No, the news is bridge is not there. So nothing wrong. They don't have ill intention, but the only news sell is mostly negative.
Yes.
So don't listen to news. You know that what is happening. And if something has changed,
Yeah.
either you will get the information or the whole group will reschedule or whatever. So nothing specific to you.
Yes.
Specific to you is your thoughts, your condition, which is in your hand to maintain.
True.
You're not the first one, and you will not be the last one. People go to Mount Everest. Do you know, like people who have never ever stepped on any mountain? There is a whole movie on it. Those people have gone, right?
Yes.
People have gone, of course, not a normal, but trained without oxygen, right? So going to Mount Kailash certainly is not a risky thing unless you have some underlying condition which
Yes.
is so severe, which you don't have. So don't think about anything.
Mhm.
There is nothing in that place that is unknown. It's a very regular thing. Yes, if people don't feel comfortable walking, they take the
Horse.
horses and all that. And that's it.
Yeah.
You sit and go. You don't walk. You do this. That's it.
Yeah, I was just saying because these things keep happening, and that is how trying to keep us. And I don't even watch news, but people keep telling me anyway. So
People will find you and people will talk to you, right? And today it is this yatra. Tomorrow will be something else.
something else.
So that's why it is not about the yatra. It's about your frequency, your consciousness. If you improve that, okay, I can listen to all the negativity, but I don't let it cross from one ear to the other, you are fine.
Yeah.
Right? If someone says something and I'm not pondering on it, analyzing to, to a level where my whole day is gone, then I'm fine. Let it come. It will come. You get both, positive, negative. You cannot say I will only get positive. Not possible.
Yes.
How are we going to process whether I'm accepting it in my energy or not? That's in your hand. That's all this whole sadhana gives you.
Thank you. Thank you, Guruji.
Very welcome.
Can I
Gauraji,
confirm? Sorry, Vindhyaji's statement. That means we need to be doing it daily to stay in that zone. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Sorry, someone was already asking a question. Sorry.
Gauraji, do you have a minute? Just small question I have.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, let us say if I affirm like in present tense, let us say I am abundant in money.
Mhm.
But if I'm saying gratitude to universe, then how can I say like thank you for making me abundant in money, or thank you you made me abundant in money. I'm not sure, like, which one is correct, like,
Okay, so feeling will come that
Mm.
you have abundance in terms of wealth.
Yes.
Okay, wealth could be in many different ways, whether assets, whether cash, whether this or that is up to you what you are focusing in general, specific, or whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
But your point is the feeling of abundance.
Yes.
So you say, I'm very comfortable, or whichever way you word it, but I
Mm-hmm.
am present tense and
Mm.
the abundance part.
Yeah.
When you are feeling, that feeling has the gratitude to the universe. So you are not wording that I am thankful to the universe. Your gratitude feeling is the feeling for the universe. That means you are diluting your ego. You are not saying, see, I made it possible. My business or my job, and no. You are saying with the like gratefulness, the gratitude to the universe for the
It,
abundance you have in your life.
you mean to say then we don't need to say explicitly thank you to universe that you made me abundant in money, something like that, right?
If that comforts you, you can do it. Okay. But
Okay.
but if you just have the feeling, then you will have that feeling of gratitude for every affirmation, not just for money.
Yes. Yes.
That is the difference. So then I don't have to differentiate. In my every sentence, I'm not saying thanks, universe, for my health, thanks, universe, for this, thanks, universe. One day, what is the risk? Risk is you may get fear कि I'm dependent on universe, as if universe is a person. If universe is not there, I'm done. Because everything is universe thanks, universe thanks. If you're feeling, your inside emotion is always thanking the universe, then you are still saying, I have this, I have that, you have that feeling. So it's more of a feeling and understanding issue that you are
See,
saying good or bad is me, my action, but I'm thanking universe for make that happen.
yeah, that means let us say if I have feeling, then that will be fine. You think, right? Then I don't
Correct.
need to tell. I don't need to tell, especially thank you that you made me abundant in money or whatever, right?
Exactly. And I'll tell you why, because as I said, it becomes
But
fearful
but
because,
people, okay, go ahead. I will talk to you later.
yeah, just to complete, why most of 90% people goes to temple? Why? Out of love or out of fear?
Some might go for love, some might go for fear, or maybe it depends on the person.
Okay, agree. What do you think? What is the percentage out of love?
I think love is most what I feel.
Okay. Uh, I think दीदी आप कुछ कह रहे थे?
फियर लव दोनों ही है, पर फियर ज्यादा मुझे लगता है.
Even I
Exactly.
also say the same thing. Fear could be there. One thing. And Gauruji, what we just said it that you don't have to say the statements again and again, but we are encouraged to express gratitude. And I do it every day in the morning. As soon as I get up, wake up, oh, my eyes open, I just express gratitude for all the things that I have.
Which is fine, right?
So should
So,
I do it or
which
not?
is
Because
fine. You
I have
have the gratitude, that is important. Whether while affirmation, gratitude is a separate, like I do gratitude before sleeping, right? For the day. It's fine. Ultimately, what Rajeshji's question is having both and having the feeling that is important. Having the gratitude is important.
okay.
Okay. Now, coming back to your point of Rajeshji about the fear or love about the temple example, it is my feeling that most of the people go out of fear, right? When I'm sick, I'm running around. When I have exam, I run around. When I have an interview, I go running around means to the temple, right? And then there is percentage which goes out of love. And love is what we are looking for, which is like you are going to the temple as a meeting a friend. That's what it should be. So, universe, take it as your friend. So, to me, the gratitude feeling is more important. as Smita ji was saying, as I do in the night, she does it when she wakes up, which is fine. Doesn't matter when you do, but once a day, if I'm writing a affirmation is separate, but a gratitude journal. Gratitude journal means I suggest at least 3 items that you are grateful for the last 24 hours for different people. So it gives you the feeling of gratitude in life. So not that everything I'm saying, thanks universe, thanks this, thanks. My feeling is everything is coming from universe based on what I deserve. So I'm working on my deservedness. I'm working on my sadhana. So
Yeah,
universe to me is my friend.
yeah, got it. Yeah, but okay, I understand. But it's optional. But if you want, you can tell what I understand. But if someone wants to tell, then their thank you for making me they have to use, or thank you that you made me they have to use. Which one is good? I think if someone wants to say.
If you are saying whichever you are saying, it has to be present tense. That
Uh,
means that means I have, not
okay.
I will have, right? I have. So if it is in terms of money or what, then I have comfortable life, or I have this, or whichever way, whether it's house, money, direct cash, or whichever way you are putting the money part, right?
Yes.
That way you can put abundance, or the wording has to be I have means present tense.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let us say I am abundant in money. Is
Okay.
that is correct, right?
Uh, you can say so.
Okay. But if I want to gratitude to universe for making me abundant, let us say I can tell something like that. If I want to say explicitly, then thank you for making me abundant. Is that correct?
You can say thanks universe for the abundance, of money in my life,
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
right?
Can I use it making? No, right? It's not correct, right? And grammatically, maybe it may point future or something. Thank you for making me abundant. Can I say something like that?
Making me, yes, there's a very slight, again, it's the English language, more or less. You can say so, but like we were talking before,
Mm-hmm.
it should not reflect, though not a big deal between past and present in this particular sentence. But
Mm-hmm.
if you say for abundance, then there is no doubt. Rather than making abundance, thanks for the abundance of money in my life. That means I already have,
Okay. Okay.
right? Thanks for the abundance of money in my life. Now there is no doubt, means I already have,
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Making is also okay. Again, not getting into English, someone can purely by the language grammar may say differently. But when I say I have, then there is no doubt. And
Gaurav, I say thanks for all the money we have. I think I picked this sentence when we did the Shukrana, the reading, the book reading, and she was giving statements. So I picked that one. Thank you for all the money that we have.
see, one thing I will say, go by what comes to your heart first,
Okay.
right? And why I'm saying this, Rajeshji, because, or Smitaji, as you said, different session, different books, there are
Mm,
pre-sentenced affirmation.
okay.
I do not go for this. If you are new, go for it. If you are able to form your own, that is the best because it will come from your heart, your energy.
Mm,
And if you are convinced, go for it. Just because I made that mistake originally when I didn't know about all this, my sentence was in past tense. So that's where, and I was like, later I realized, oh my God, I got what I wanted, but I asked for this and I wanted this. So that's all I mean. Just be clear in your
So
sentence.
making your own is the best thing.
Making your own is the best. Just take care of these sentence formation thing. Don't go for past or thinking of
Not
others.
that go into vocabulary, but keep it in present tense and choose your own.
Exactly. Then it is coming from your heart, not just a standard item.
Someone else's statement. Yeah.
Exactly. You know your condition the best. Your
Mm,
heart knows the best. Yes, when you don't know about anything, you are copy pasting. Okay, that's like a training wheel for a kid, but you
mm.
don't live whole life with the training wheel. You start for a 6 months or 1 month, and then you go to the without training wheels.
Okay. Gauruji, I just had one question that Sri Vidyaji asked, that she said my soul plan is different to the other one. How would you know other soul plan? And I would be highly interested in that for the futuristic sessions and all. What's the skill and technique? I don't know, but
So we can take that in the next session. I will check if she can share. Then maybe next Sunday we can start with
yeah,
that.
future. But I just thought I've never, went into that direction, and I think I missed out something key point, and I would definitely want to explore
Sure.
that.
So because we are exceeding, so we will take it next week. Okay.
Sure, sir. Next session, I can share the soul plan, which
Yeah.
was.
So we'll take
Sir,
it then.
meditation, sir. Meditation session.
See, right now I know morning is not working for you, but we do have twice a week. And Sunday, like today, we exceeded, in fact, from 1 hour to pretty much 2 hours. So that's why meditation is not happening. So right now, I don't have a firm answer for you, Vidyaji. Uh, but if you can join the morning ones, then we have twice a week, which is Wednesday and Friday morning for you, India time.
So there's purely meditation in that
That's
batch
only
morning.
pure meditation, half an hour pure meditation. Tuesday and Thursday, we don't discuss anything. Only Sunday we discuss.
6 to 6:30 IST.
Yes, that is correct.
I try, sir.
Okay. But yeah, those two are pure meditation time. So thank you very much, masters, and staying back and appreciate. I know, Manav, you had the comment that you also hear the same thing. That you're doing meditation, still angry. So same thing as I said before. This is a feedback. This is
Yeah.
pinching, poking, but you know that are you really sure? Have you really switched? So it will happens with me. But my experience is those statements have gone down. If it was happening once every week, now it is happening maybe once every month. That tells me I am on the right path, I am improving, and that's all what it matters.
Yeah.
I would still like to talk to you. I'm on vacation, so any day, any time that's possible. We are in the same time zone, so I would like to talk to you.
Sure, I will let you
Great
know.
session. I think much needed. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.
Welcome. So thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Talk to
Thank
you
you.
next
Thank
week.
you. Bye bye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you.
Bye-bye.